I haven't been in this little nature spot in a while. It's where I used to kind of come more in the winter um, to drink my cacao. But autumn is here and it was calling me to the spot. It's a special log that I found the last couple of years, and I do like to kind of sit in this spot and connect in with nature, the trees. It's really beautiful right now with the leaves falling, the birds singing, and I was just called to the spot. And then also called to do a live. So the topic of this live today is non-attachment equals non-suffering. Do not attach yourself, which will alleviate your suffering. Now that of course is a very hard thing to do, especially us as humans. We create relationships with people, or environments, or even experiences, and we can really hold on to those things, creating almost like our identity. It's almost like we hold on to these things to create an identity about ourselves, because if we don't have an identity, who are we? And that's when it can get very scary. People can the thought of that, of diving deeper on into who we really are, can be more scarier than letting go. So yeah, that just kind of came to me the last couple of days during meditation, and just sometimes I used to say that to myself, like, because I feel there is a difference between non-attachment and detachment. It's becoming less and less more differently to me, those two words now, but I used to look at it more like, when we're detached, we can be quite aloof, quite nonchalant, like quite uncaring about a thing, kind of almost as if, very detached. Whereas non-attachment, I feel, it's like you're not attached to the thing, the person, the job, the experience, but it's like a deeper knowing, a deeper understanding that you're always connected. We're always connected to everything. We are all one with the birds, the bees, the trees, the rocks, the crystals, the person standing next to you. We're all connected. So when you have this kind of deeper realization, or you feel and understand that when you have this connection with everything, you're never really actually detached from anything, which is why I do kind of prefer to use the word non-attachment to detachment. But I mean, that's my own sort of interpretation of those words. Obviously you'll have your own interpretations, but yeah, I just feel like for myself within the last week, I've definitely gone into a deeper level, or a deeper understanding, or a deeper feeling of non-attachment. And I think probably in the past I used to use that detached sort of non-attachment sort of saying, which is very much in the sort of the Buddhist sort of realm, and I used to say it be out of a place of trauma and woundedness. It was coming more from my wounds, like, oh well, I'm detached from that thing, or I'm detached from that person, or but deep underneath that detachment there was still some healing that needed to happen. And then I think once you get to another level, once you do heal a bit of that thing, it comes from a different place within you. It comes from like your heart more than anything else, because you've healed that thing. I don't know whether it's a breakup, or a disagreement with a sibling, or someone fired you. So like some people might say, well, I don't care, I'm detached anyway. But actually, does that really sound like you're okay and that you're all good with it? As opposed to like, well, that was meant to be, and obviously, not obviously, but those were the lessons that were meant to come to me, and I manifested. I'm never a victim. It's getting out of that victim mentality, that we truly manifest all the experiences into our lives for lessons. For lessons, I believe everything is a lesson. So when you come to that different place of being non-attached, but giving that thing, that person, that experience love and releasing it with love. Yeah, there's like this energetic thing that happens when you're not kind of, it's like you're saying, like when you're saying you're detached, you're still actually holding on, even though you're like, oh, but I'm not detached. Whereas when you just let it go with love, the universe knows, okay, she has definitely released this thing now. And when we release, we go to our next evolution, our next chapter, our next growth, which allows space for us to receive the new thing into our lives. And then receiving is a topic for another video, for another day. But yeah, what I wanted to really focus on is, just being non-attached to things, and also being not attached to a certain outcome that you would like to happen. So you might think like, oh, I really want to manifest doing a yoga course or doing a particular course at a certain time, right? And you have a timeline in your mind. But the universe does not work to this man-made clock time. It works on vibration, right? So you may be saying that you want to do the thing, but vibrationally you're not actually ready. There's some lessons that needs to be learned before you are ready to do, for example, the yoga course. So yeah, it's about coming back to our inner truth, our authenticity, and letting go from that place of healing, from a healed place, from our heart, letting it go with love, whatever the thing is, whether it's a relationship, an argument, a job, an experience, something that you really felt hard done by. Just letting it go with love and just knowing that you are not a victim, and that was an experience you needed to experience to grow. That's what we're ultimately here for growth. So it's 7:07 is what I've seen on the time. I feel like that's a good time for me to flow. I'm gonna go drink my cacao now. So yeah, have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Coming to you from this land of Britain, sending you lots of love and positive energy. And yeah, just remember, everything is always connected. You and me are connected right now. Always will be, always have been, because we are energy and we are infinite. Sending you lots of love and blessings. Have a beautiful day. And here's some yummy energy from nature. Beautiful autumnal season. Much love.